Have you ever felt like the black sheep of your family? Like no matter what you do, you're always wrong, always the problem? What if I told you that this might not be your fault at all, and that understanding this one truth could change your life forever? Hey there, beautiful souls. Today we're diving deep into something that affects millions of people worldwide, yet so few dare to talk about it. The painful reality of toxic family relationships, and more importantly, how to break free from the chains that hold you back. You know, society keeps telling us that blood is thicker than water and that family comes first. But what happens when that same family is slowly destroying your mental health, your self-worth, and your chances at happiness? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why you're not broken, you're chosen for something greater. First, let's talk about the wake-up call that nobody prepared you for. The moment when you realize that something isn't quite right in your family dynamic. You see, toxic family relationships often disguise themselves as normal through three major signs. Sign number 1, the constant guilt trip. You're made to feel responsible for everyone's happiness. Your achievements are diminished, while your mistakes are magnified. It's like walking on eggshells, isn't it? Always trying to predict the next emotional storm. But here's what nobody tells you, this isn't normal family behavior. This is manipulation. And speaking of manipulation, wait until you hear about sign number 2. But before we get there, let me ask you something. Have you noticed how your energy changes the moment you know you'll have to interact with certain family members? That's not coincidence, and what I'm about to share next will explain exactly why. Sign number 2, the double standards dance. Rules apply differently to different family members. While some get away with everything, others, usually you, are held to impossible standards. It's like being in a play where everyone got the script except you. And trust me, this next part will make so much sense of why you've been feeling this way. You might be thinking, but they're my family, shouldn't I try harder? Hold that thought, because sign number 3 is going to challenge everything you've been taught about family loyalty. Sign number 3, the emotional blackmail blueprint. This is where things get really interesting. Have you noticed how love seems conditional? How support comes with strings attached? It's the classic "if you loved me, you would." Or "after all I've done for you." Sound familiar? Now, here's where it gets powerful. You're probably wondering why you were chosen to bear this burden. But what if I told you that your role as the family scapegoat isn't a curse, it's actually a sign of your strength? Stay with me, because what I'm about to share next has helped thousands break free from toxic family patterns. Let's talk about the 3 transformative truths that will change how you see your situation forever. Truth 1, the empathy paradox. The reason you feel everything so deeply, the reason you're often labeled as too sensitive, is actually your superpower. Studies have shown that family scapegoats often have the highest emotional intelligence in their family system. You're not weak, you're actually the strongest one in the room. You might be thinking this sounds too good to be true, but wait until you hear truth number 2. This is where everything starts to make sense. Truth 2, the liberation equation. The very traits that make you a target in a toxic family system, your authenticity, your sensitivity, your desire for genuine connection, are exactly what will help you build a healthier life outside of it. It's like being a rose trying to grow in a garden of plastic flowers. You're not defective, you're just real in a world of fake. And just when you think you've heard it all, truth number 3 will show you why your journey, as painful as it's been, might be the greatest gift you've ever received. Truth 3, the Phoenix Principle. Every bit of pain, every criticism, every moment of feeling like you don't belong, it's all been preparing you for something bigger. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, your struggles haven't weakened you, they've been forging you into something extraordinary. Now, here's the game-changing revelation I promised you. The very fact that you're the one questioning the toxic dynamics, the one seeking answers, the one watching this video, it proves you're already breaking the cycle. You're not just a survivor, you're a cycle breaker. A pattern interrupter. A chain breaker. But before I share the final piece of this puzzle, the one thing that will tie everything together, let me ask you, how many times have you felt alone in this journey? How many times have you doubted yourself? Drop a comment below and share your story. Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And if this message is resonating with you, if you're finally feeling understood, hit that like button. Let's show others who might be struggling that they're not alone. Subscribe to join our community of cycle breakers and truth seekers, because every week, we dive deep into these transformative truths that nobody else is talking about. Remember this, you weren't chosen to be broken. You were chosen to be unbreakable. Your sensitivity isn't your weakness, it's your warning system leading you toward authenticity. Your ability to question toxic patterns isn't disloyalty, it's your soul crying out for truth. Here's your power-up for the week. Next time someone tries to make you feel guilty for setting boundaries or speaking your truth, remember this, you're not destroying your family by creating healthy boundaries. You're giving everyone an opportunity to grow. Some will take it, others won't, and that's okay. Before you go, let me leave you with this thought. What if your greatest flaw, the very thing your family criticizes most about you, is actually your greatest gift to the world? Think about that, and let me know in the comments what you believe your gift might be. This is your permission slip to shine, to break free, to be gloriously, unapologetically you. Because the truth is, you weren't born to fit in. You were born to stand out and light the way for others. Thank you for being here, for being brave, and for being ready to embrace your truth. If this message helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Remember, your story might be someone else's survival guide. Until next time, beautiful souls. Keep shining, keep growing, and most importantly, keep breaking those toxic cycles. You've got this, and we've got your back. Stay unbreakable.